Hey guys, what's up my awesome YouTube family? So, I'm not sure why I'm making this video, but I just felt like I wanted to. There is a woman named Linda who was in her mid-60s, and she and I became friends shortly after I moved here. She worked a lot of hours. Her job is very demanding, and we didn't get to meet up in person very much. We only met like a couple of times. And we'd go out for lunch, we'd go out for supper together, and she was always very sweet, very kind. And by looking at her, you would never know the heartbreak she'd been through. She had two daughters who both ended up dying as children. I can't remember what the disorder it was called that caused their death, but she had two children and both of them died in childhood, and because of the stress and the grief from losing her children, it ended up causing her and her husband to divorce. So she was alone most of her later life. And but you would never know by looking at her. She seemed like she was so happy, like her life was amazing and things were wonderful, and she always had this upbeat, positive spirit about her. And I hadn't heard from her in a long time. We're friends on Facebook, but even back when she was strong and healthy, she rarely ever posted on Facebook. So I wasn't really expecting to see a post from her. But I knew that her health had gotten worse. Sorry, something in my eye, I'm not sure what it is. Her health had gotten worse, and she had to retire from her job. She had to be put on oxygen full-time. She had a breathing problem, COPD or something like that, but she had a breathing problem and was on oxygen full-time, and wasn't necessarily homebound, but just stayed at home as much as she could because she just was too weak to do anything. And like I said, I hadn't heard from her in a while, and I got a text from the pastor's wife, the pastor of the church I'm a member of, and she said, "Would you please pray for this woman's family, because she's a good friend of mine and she died last night." And I recognized the name right away, and I'm like, is this the person I'm thinking it is? And so I sent the pastor's wife a picture that I had of Linda, and she said, "Yeah, that's the woman that died last night." And I just was like, it just really knocked me for a loop, and I just couldn't believe that she was gone. I knew she was in poor health. I knew she had to retire from her job. I knew that she was on oxygen full-time and was having problems with doing even minor things. I knew she was pretty much homebound, but you just don't, at my age, you don't expect people to go from that to dying. So, I remember my friend Leanne had asked me, "Do you have a favorite memory of the two of you together?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, there was a time we were out to lunch together at a Mexican place, if I remember right. And, she had mentioned that she watched some of my videos. I'm like, "Really? Thank you for doing that. That's so sweet of you." And she said, "I know that you're having issues with your webcam working, and with it kind of going in and out of focusing, and it not wanting to record all the time." And she said, I enjoy your videos so much." And she handed me money and said, "I want you to buy yourself a new webcam, a good webcam, because I enjoy your content, I enjoy what you do, and I want you to have a better webcam to use." And I was just like, didn't know how to react to that. I'm like, are you sure?" She's like, "Yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure." So, that just blew me away that she would do that. Because she was on fixed income and wasn't making a whole lot of money at her job. And so I knew it was not something that she could do without some type of sacrifice. And that just meant the world to me. Her funeral was on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, at the church I'm a member of. Because our church was one that she went to the most often, when she was able to go. She worked most Sundays when she was able to work, so she was able to come to church very often. So her family wanted to have not a funeral, but a memorial service at our church. So because I'm in charge of running the computer, PowerPoint and the slides and the music and all that stuff, I was there because I had to run the computer and the sound and all that stuff, the microphone, all that stuff. And I learned just what an incredible person that she was. So last night, it had been in my head for a few days. I'm like, I should check and see if she was actually subbed to my channel. Because you can watch someone's videos and not be subbed to them. I have a few people that I watch I'm not subbed to. That I watch your videos semi-regularly. I'm not subbed to them. So last night, I got on my computer and pulled up my subscriber list. And I had over 1,900 subs, so it wasn't like a quick 2-minute thing. But I went on my subscriber list and scrolled down and actually saw her name there. She's been subscribed to me since 2016. And you might say, well, Kimberly, this is all sweet and everything, what's your point? My point is, I know I don't say it often enough, but I appreciate you. That's something that I wish I'd been able to tell her. When we were together, I would say, hey, I love you, I appreciate you, you're so sweet. I would tell her when I was with her how much I appreciated her. But you always wonder if the person really does know. So I just want to come on video here as I'm grieving her loss, because even though we weren't like super tight, super close, we never talked on the phone, we didn't have any, constant communication. She was kind of like, someone I looked up to. Someone I greatly respected. And because she had been through so much hardship and heartbreak in her life, but it never showed. She was genuinely happy and upbeat all the time. And that inspired me. So I just want to say that each of you, whether you're subscribed to me or you just follow me or whatever, sorry, I appreciate you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for your support, for your encouragement, for the thumbs up, for the likes and the loves and the comments, and any of you who maybe share my videos. I don't know if any of you do. I'm sorry I don't say it often enough. But I am very grateful for each of you. And you all inspire me daily. Because I know some of you have been through some things that would destroy anybody else. And not only have you made it through those situations and those heartbreaks, but you're still, you haven't let it destroy you. You haven't let it take away your joy. You haven't let it make you bitter. You all are inspiring. Each of you watching this are inspiring to me. And Linda was an incredible person. And because I can't tell her this now, because she's passed away, I want to tell you I appreciate you. If you've only watched one of my videos, if you've watched 5, if you watched every single one I've ever done, whether you're subscribed to me or not subscribed to me, if you're just following me, if you just watch my videos now and then, if you only watch my grocery hauls, or you only watch my Dollar Tree videos, or you only watch my cooking videos, whatever your level of involvement with my channel, I'm grateful. I'm sorry I don't say that often enough. At my age, I always think, well, there'll be time. There'll be time. I'll see her again sometime. She'll come to church, or I'll run into her somewhere, or there'll be time. There'll be time, and there's never time. So I want to not only tell you that I appreciate you, but I want to encourage you to tell somebody else today you appreciate them. It would mean a lot to me. And I think it would be a lovely tribute to Linda, a way of honoring her, if each of you watching this were to find a way to tell someone today that you really appreciate them. Just say, hey, I appreciate you. It's as simple as that. I appreciate you. 3 little words, I appreciate you. And I want to make sure you guys know I appreciate you. And I want each of you to tell somebody else today that you appreciate them. I know that would make Linda very, very happy. And her memorial service was lovely. We played her favorite songs and learned more about her childhood and the things she went through as a young adult and as a full-grown woman, and I learned more about the work that she did and the causes she believed in, and it really just inspired me to take the time to tell someone, hey, I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, guys.